Hi guys, how are you? I hope you are well. Today I'm going to talk about my one of my earlier life experiences and events. So before starting my speech, I want to ask a question: that have we ever done something without your parents' consent? I think the answer probably yes, because feel like you, I make inferences and deductions from my mistakes. Also, self-confidence and independence, one of the crucial characteristics that should have every human being. Sometimes the most about anything can lead to the negative consequences for us, for our life. So this event actually happened 3 summers ago. 3 summers ago, I had a great experience, significant experience that I will never forget, incredible experience that I will never forget. My family and I went to my uncle in Tigam house to visit my uncle in Tigam summer house. This place actually located within the two high hills, and this is the very pleasant place to visit. Whenever we go there, my uncle in Tigam always taking me to hills for hiking and watching the beautiful landscape between two high hills. So this time, as usual, my uncle wanted to take me hiking between two hills, but this time I preferred to go here alone, for hiking alone. My parents protested and warned me about my decision. They said that it was not safe to go hiking alone. Nevertheless, I insisted. I had just turned 17 years old, and I as a first-year student, I felt very self-confident and wise, and a little bit independent. I was old enough to take care of myself. I thought. On the morning of my hike, I packed a small bag of food and water. Before I left, my uncle in Tigam, gave me a stick for the beers. For the first time, I was a little bit scared about it because I don't understand why they give such kind of advice that taking the stick for the beers. So then I thought that he was joking me, and I said that I'm not afraid of beers. I said and left the house. I walked all morning in the hills above the valley. It was a very beautiful, significant. It was a delightful, amazing experience in my life. At noon, I sat down on flat rock and ate my lunch. I could see the whole valley below me, and I felt very pleased to be hiking for myself. Actually, after I finished my lunch, I stood up, continued walk. I had to walk only a few steps. I saw the big blue shape on the trail. It was a bear. I stopped. The bear stopped too. We stood only 3 meters apart from each other. The bear, as big as a schoolboy, its hair was brown and dirty. I was too frightened and scared to move because this is one of the scariest moments that is one of the scariest moments that I have ever been in my life. As the bear sniffed at me, I was too frightened backward while watching the bear. The bear raised up on its back legs and opened its mouth like it wanted something to say to me. After I had gone back a few steps, I turned and ran. I didn't look if the bear was following me even. I didn't look even if the bear was following me. When I reached home quickly, my uncle in Tigam laughed at me. When I told him about the bear, they laughed at me significantly. And my parents scolded me about my decision and for hiking alone. So the bear had taught me a lesson. So since that event, I have never go hiking alone since that time. Thanks for listening.